Radio Podcast. Check it out.
Sko Rilla and his main man, Blewman in the cut. You already know, got the productions here. You know the team here behind the scenes. Shout out Blaze. You already know Young Dade County. You know how we rolling, man. So I just wanted to ask you, Sko Rilla, what are some of your inspirations? Like when you wake up in the morning, or even people who you admire, they grind on the path of success. Like, what are some of your inspirations?
Oh man, first and foremost, man, as soon as I get up in the morning, man, you know, that right there gives me all the energy and all the motivation right there.
Most definitely.
You know what I mean? But far as an artist, man, like I'm gonna say like Flo Rida.
Yeah. Shout out Flo.
Man, Flo, man, he's always been an inspiration to me. You know, like I'm gonna say like Pop. Like Pop also, man, he was a great.
Can't say it without saying Tupac.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm gonna go ahead and take it back real quick, you know, because this one my uncle, man, you know, like back in the days, because he used to be listening to music, man, like when I was a jit, man, Scarface.
Shout out Scarface.
Spice-1. Too Short.
Too Short.
Dogs.
Yeah.
Man, you know, it's like all of those, man, like DJ Quick.
Right.
You know, Ron DMC, man. It's like a lot of those people, man, really kind of like inspired me. And then as I got older, the far as with the groups like Bone Thugs and Harmony,
right.
It was one of my favorite rap groups, man, because I love the harmony.
Yeah, I love
you know, I used to like the little hair thing, you know, like just like I mean, bro, just the little whole vibe, man.
Yeah, I like the two-man groups too. The UGK with Bun B and Rest in Peace Outkast.
Right. And then that's why I was finna get ready to go. Outkast was most definitely was one like Outkast and Goody because they really touched on a lot of real things
in the South.
In the South, right? You feel me? And they touched on a lot of things that they saw with a lot of right now that they got the Black Lives Matter movement, but they've been on trying to bring that to the forefront. You know what I mean?
And I can see you're so versatile too. I can kind of see, now that you mentioned Bone Thugs and Goody Mob, I can kind of see you making it. So I think if we ever feature on the song, we should try to tap into that touch what I never touched before.
Yeah,
you know, more like not the
the
everyday trap rap. You know what I mean? It's real versatile.
Absolutely. But that is my roots though.
Right.
You feel me? Okay, like, and then just like I say, you know, I learned that hardcore stuff from Spice-1, Scarface, Too Short, DJ Quick, you know, and then you had the Pop, and then that's when Pop started getting more lyrical and telling me what's going on. You know, Big, boy, he most definitely was the lyricist,
for real.
you know. But when it really was like for me to really find myself, you know, it was like that Outkast, Goody, Bone Thugs kind of vibe.
Most definitely.
You know, and then when Flo Rida just like came in with it, you know, oh man, boy, he just went to like another level. Right. But, you know, once again too, like, you know, it all stems from like Luke.
Right.
You know what I mean? From like Uncle Luke, like so with the shaking and the twerking and stuff like that. You know, but I just put all of those things together, man, and I wanted to create music for me, and I wanted to put all that stuff together and to create something different.
And what about you, Blewman? Because he does a lot of features with you, Sko Rilla featuring Blewman. So you got the production and the vocals. What are some people you're inspired by? Like,
you know, some of the artists I'm inspired by is like, I'm from up north. I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
Okay,
so
shout out Brooklyn.
You know,
Brooklyn.
You know, I started listening to Run DMC at a young age. Then, you know, one of my groups that I love was Public Enemy, Chuck D. You know, Chuck D, Flavor Flav. You know, the S1Ws having the guns on stage. EPMD, Wu-Tang Clan, and the Wu-Tang.
What a Wu,
you know, and then when I moved to Miami, Florida, I started getting into, you know, like Uncle Luke, you know what I'm saying? MC Shadi, you know what I'm saying?
And Throwback Trick Daddy.
You know what I'm saying?
And JT Money.
You know what I'm saying? The Poison Clan, Home Team, you know. And just listening to the vibe and knowing that was something new and fresh. And they was doing it on their own thing. They wasn't following trends and things like that. And that's what I really loved about the music now. You know, when they started introducing live instruments into music, that's what I was loving. So that's what I love about music, man. Is when you're outside the box and you're not following a certain trend.
Right, being unorthodox.
Yeah, and you're being bold and taking chances.
Right.
You know, these days most artists are scared to take chances. You gotta take chances, man, and you know, and because when you take the chance and you win, you get the rewards.
Right.
You know, so.
And then also too, man, I want to shout out, man, for all hometown artists, man, that really open up a way for us. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Like
sir.
Trick Daddy. You know, Lou.
Flo Rida, you mentioned earlier.
You know, you know, Flo, Rick Ross.
Yeah.
You know, cause even like down the Plies, you know, like
Shout
all
out
the
Flies,
rappers,
239,
you know,
Flies.
man, I'm talking about, man, like all of them, man. T-Pain, Case One,
Case
like
100.
a lot of them, like Ball Breezy. Man, listen, man, you know, like actually, man, those guys are still going.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, they are still doing their music, man, and that's another thing too that really just keep me inspired and keep me going as well, man.
Yeah, the Tri-County got it going on. Dade County, Broward County, West Palm Beach.
You know what? 305, baby.
You know,
feel it all
954.
day, man.
So right now, I just wanted to ask you, you know, before we get into our Miami sport teams, which is Miami Dolphins and Miami Heat, I wanted to ask you, did you play any sports growing up?
I played basketball, man.
Okay,
and I ain't even lie to you, boy.
Big hooper.
Yeah, man. I love playing basketball, man.
Right.
I think I actually, like that my 10th grade year, man, I started out, boy, but I ain't make it. I ain't gonna lie to you, boy.
Right.
Bruh, I started out.
Yeah.
But that dugout, I ain't gonna lie, man, boy, at Norland, bro, I gotta just call a spade, bro, and I'm Sko Rilla, baby. Bro, listen, bro, that dugout had all my time, boy. Nigga, boy, used to go out there, boy, and fire up, boy, I'm telling you. And then used to try to go and then try to go play sports and do all of that stuff, man. Hey, listen, bro, I gotta keep it real, man. But yeah, though, man, but basketball, though, man, is one of my favorite. And I remember as a kid, man, T-ball out there at Scott Park.
Okay, Scott Park.
Boy, I played for the Cardinals, bro. T-ball. Boy, for the Cardinals, bro. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, bro. You know.
You was
Hey,
smacking
boy, listen, bro. I was smacking that thing.
Yeah.
Bro, I ain't gonna even lie to you, man. I think I made a double play my first time, man. Dude had done hit the ball, and I caught it out up in the right field because I was playing right field, man. And then I was a little chubby kid, too, man. You feel me?
So you was running.
Bruh, listen, man, I'm talking about, bruh, I was just sitting out there, bruh, I ain't even paying no attention.
Right.
Bruh, that ball came up, all I heard was, hey, look at the ball. Bruh, I looked up, man, I caught the ball, man, and then I had to throw it to second base, man, and I ain't gonna lie, bruh. And then they say, man, we finna put you up here, man, so you can pitch. You know what I mean? But they just had me just going around, but that was where sports first started with me.
Nah, that's what's up, man.
You know, and football, man, like I just ain't like the contact, man, because I got hit one time and I was just ready to fight.
Ready to fight.
So, but basketball was pretty much a sport that I just played all the time.
And then the baseball, you know.
And then the T-ball was
it's like you hitting a home run with the music now. You in a different field.
Yeah, man, you know. So I think as a kid, you know, because I was just like trying to find my way, even in like with like sports and different things, man. I just never can just like sit still. So, and that just rolled over into the music.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, we all on the plate. Me and Blue, Bill, we on the plate. We waiting on Sko Rilla to hit a home run to bring us home, man.
Hey, but you already know. You already know, baby. And that's what's gonna happen right now, baby.
So speaking on sports, still, Miami Dolphins, Miami Heat. Like, let's talk about our home team.
Yeah, bro. Most definitely diehard Dolphin fan, bro.
Dolphins, shout out to Dolphins.
Man, the 72 Dolphins still got the record.
Yeah,
I don't care what's going on now. But we still got the record, goddamn. You feel me? Yeah, man.
And then Miami Heat showed out for
man, Heat fan. Yeah, man. You know, I definitely like everything, man. Just like Miami, you know, Miami Heat, the Hurricanes.
The U, shout out to you.
You know what I mean?
University of Miami.
Yeah, man, like that. The Florida Marlins.
Right.
You know, like all of that. The Panthers. So I'm just everything, just Miami and Florida, man. You know, up at the end of the day, man, everything Miami. Anything in Florida, man, because it's just still home.
Yeah, we Florida boys. We gotta rep the crib.
You know, so that we gonna always rep the crib, man.
So what are some few things you good at? Like if people don't know you and they might not want to ever bet you in playing pool table or chess or not saying you betting, but just saying certain things they wouldn't even want to try to play against you because they're gonna lose.
I'm gonna say this. I actually think I'm good at poker.
Poker, okay.
And chess.
You got your game face on your poker face.
And chess. And I'm not mean playing the games, it's just life because don't nobody know how I'm gonna come.
Yeah, they can't call you bluff.
Or what I'm gonna do next.
Right.
So I think I'm very good at that. Like people just, you know, like to just keep people guessing.
Most definitely.
You know, and then I'm also good too, man, like with my family. You know, like just things like that, man.
It seems like you make great decisions too, because when you mention games like chess too, every saying you planning your steps ahead is like knowing your next move, because that's gonna cost you to win or lose this game. If you're not paying attention to your next move, you might make a quick move just trying to move the piece, and then you might cost yourself the whole game, and that's the game of life.
And the crazy thing about it is, man, is that I don't even know how to play chess.
Wow. I love chess.
Like, I always wanted to learn it, but I always wanted to learn, and I will learn. But a lot of older guys, because I was younger, but they thought I was older because of the moves that I made and how I used to carry myself.
Yeah.
And they used to always ask me, hey man, do you play chess? And I'd be like, nah man, I just move like this. You know, and then most definitely, man, I gotta give all credit due, man, like to the Most High. You know, because I sit back sometimes, man, and I try my best to think about a lot of things too, man. You know, because I used to be very hard-headed, I made some mistakes. But now, you know, once you learn to listen
I remember the old Sko Rilla.
Oh man, well, hey, listen, bro. And so once you learn how to listen to your inner thoughts sometimes, bro, man, like it never really leads you wrong. You know, like how they say, like that first instinct or that first vibe is the vibe, like your gut feeling. Yeah, man. You know, so women ain't the only one that have that intuition. You know, man, men also have it too.
And still speaking on chess too, I wanted to say something about it. How like I had to learn that chess is sometimes related to life because it teaches you to think before you make the next move. So instead of rushing to just jump out,
it's a logical game.
You literally can sit there and take your time before you make your next move. So that's one thing I understood about the game of chess is almost like life decisions.
Yeah, man, most definitely.
So right now we still got Sko Rilla in the building, man.
Yes, sir. You already know.
And you know he going way up. So y'all go on YouTube, go check him out on all platforms. Sko Rilla. He's been dropping his videos and his singles. So right now we wanted to talk about any other artists, you know, big or local, you know, anybody that you worked out with and features or collaborated with that you want to give a shout out to.
Well, I haven't worked with anybody that's in the game except for Fazoe. You feel me? Ronnie VOP.
Shout out Ronnie.
Man, listen. I'm going to tell y'all, man. Ronnie VOP, man, he in the game.
Yeah, he's an R&B singer.
Man, he's an R&B singer, man, but he's in the game.
Most definitely.
You know what I mean?
Radio
man,
play.
He's doing his thing, man. The radio
Hollywood
play,
TV shows.
The tour, all of that stuff, man. So, and I always told Cuz.
You did more than one with him, though.
Well, that was back then.
Okay,
that
what was the first one?
And the first song that we did, bro, I think it was Take a Picture. Take a Picture was the first one.
Okay.
And then I did one with me and Tune. It was oh man.
Shout out Tune too.
Yeah,
Tune the director.
Man, oh man.
Before we get too deep into the conversation, I want to just touch on the merch at the beginning. Like what got you into doing the merch?
Well, it's all a part of the game. You know, it's a brand. So I'm a brand, Skorilla. You know, so, and I like fashion, man. I like to look good. So I say, man, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and come up with a logo and we're going to put that thing on some shirts.
And what made you do the half man, half gorilla? I like that. You got the waves and then you got the King Kong on the side.
Yeah, man, you know, bro, it's just the personality and the character, man, of the brand. You know, because I can be Sko, you know, he's more of the mellow business kind of guy, you know, he low key. Rilla, you know, that's that street, that's that rough side of me. So, you know what I mean? You got the best of both worlds right here.
So y'all go tap in for the merch, Sko Rilla wear, you already know.
Yes, sir, and then y'all can look for me on all social media platforms, Skorilla, SKO-RILLA, Skorilla-RILLA on all social media platforms.
You already know.
Also, you know what I mean, like that, the merch and everything, you know, was also created, shirts, everything by LS T-shirts. I'm gonna let Blewman explain that one.
Yeah, you know, the merch wear, we have it popping from LS Loyalty. You know, on LS Loyalty, the merch that we got, we do all type of things: shirts, hats, bandanas, everything you think of. We're into the apparel business. So if you guys look for it, hit us up, lsloyalties.com. That's what it is.
You already know. Go holler at them for the merch and get your clothing, man. You already know, half man, half gorilla, half amazing. Sko
Rilla.
I like that, man. Half man, half gorilla, man.
Yes, sir.
Half amazing.
Yes, sir. Most definitely.
So you and Blue got a new single. I seen y'all performing at Nami called "Good Times, Bad Times." Let the people know more about that record.
Well, that record was, to me, man, it was inspired by, like, my grandmother. And you already know grandma, man. You know, she used to always throw them parties, and we always had a good time, you know. And she always told me, like, enjoy the process, going through good times, going through bad times, but it's still fun and it's still a process.
And what about you, Blue?
You
Good
know,
times, bad times.
Good times and bad. You know, Sko came up with that concept. I just said, he asked me to do something on it, and I just said I had to bless it. I didn't want to be too overpowering. I wanted to compromise and do the things that he wanted to do on it.
Right.
So, you know, I just wanted to just represent for the good times and bad, and gave something that people could sing along to, you know?
Different feel.
Most definitely, most definitely. So you released a mixtape called Let's Vibe.
Yes, sir.
What put you in the vibe to create a mixtape called Let's Vibe? What gets Sko Rilla in his vibe?
Just everyday life for me, you know. I mean, it's just a blessing for me to wake up. So, and I'm trying to move into my creativity, you know what I mean. And Let's Vibe, man. I had so many songs that I did before, and we just ain't put it into like an EP form.
Right.
And man, Blue was talking one day, man, and Blue was like, Sko, man, you got all this music, man. You know, you need to go ahead and start putting it out there, man. We need to start dropping like right now.
Right.
So when he was telling me that, I was just thinking about it, man. And then when we was going through the songs, I said, man, these songs are all vibes. They different. They touch on different things, man. I said it's a vibe, and that's how I came up with that vibe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how did you come up with the name Sko Rilla?
Skorilla came to me, actually, man. It came to me in a dream. Man, I was asleep, bro, and it's crazy. All right.
Right.
Man, I was on stage, you know, and it was like Sko Rilla, and I mean, you know how these dreams are, man. I was just vibing,
Right.
And after the performance, man, when I got on stage, man, and it was like, hey, Sko Rilla, man, when can you come back and do another show? And and bro, believe it or not, man, it stuck with me.
Just like that, from a dream, turning dreams to reality.
Hey, man, all day.
So where you from? Let the people know more about your background.
Born and raised in Miami, Florida. Cal City is the neighborhood, the background, but I actually grew up in Crestview. You know, that's where my grandma raised me on 22nd
Shout
Avenue.
out Crestview.
Yeah, shout out.
You know what I mean? On the 183rd and 22nd Avenue. They're right down the street, man, like from the schoolhouse or whatever. But that's where I grew up at, man, you know, and that's why I basically learned how to become a man, you know, learn how to hustle, learn everything from that block.
Right.
You know, man, like that block taught me everything. But my grandma, you know, she really installed a lot in me, you know, like to how to become a man, you know, how to treat people, how to get out here and take care of yourself.
So what is one of the biggest myths about the music business?
To me, the biggest myth, it is crazy, bro, because I go through this all the time.
Right.
Boy, you still rapping?
Right.
Boy, you still doing your music?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, man. You know, listen, man. You know, your dream is your dream, man. You know, you can't put an age on nothing.
Right, or a time limit.
Or a time limit. Because just like everybody know the stories about Colonel Sanders and a lot of other people like Steve Jobs, man, that they was up in age, man, like before they even made it.
Most definitely.
You know, so that's one of the biggest myths to me, man. You know, like people always try to tell you, man, you too old for this, you too old for that, man, you can't do this, that, or whatever. And you know, bro, I just like that because that's motivation to me, you know.
Right.
And most definitely, man, you know, we gonna turn that motivation, turn all that negative energy into positive energy.
Most definitely. So what was one of the biggest moments in your career so far?
So one of the biggest moments is just me still doing it, man. You know? And I remember when I did this this crazy, man.
Talk to us, let the people know.
Bro, hey, listen, man, I remember it was me, Wonder Range, man. We went to go do this show. Alright? And this is what really got me on my game.
Right.
Alright? Boy, I had this song called Off the Chain. So we went to go perform. But before we performed, dude said, yeah, bro, before we perform, dog, I need you to bust a freestyle. So, dog, my mind wasn't on no freestyle at that time, bro.
You trying to bust this song.
Bro, I'm trying to get this segment going, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Boy, all you heard was crickets, boy. I went up there, tried to come off the dome, boy. I said a couple words, boy, just went blank, dog, in front of everybody. I was like, damn, dog. So then I end up coming up with a verse of a song that I had. Right. So I just turned it in and I just put that thing together.
Like a freestyle.
Right, bro.
Yeah.
I was in like a freestyle, dog. And I did it.
Tight.
And let me tell you something. Boy, when I left there and when I got off stage, after I had to perform, dog, they liked the song, but man, I was like, bruh, I can't do this again, dog.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be ready.
Right.
You know, and because even if it's something that you done had written or whatever, man, you just never know when you're going to be put on the spot.
Yeah, and if they ask you for a freestyle, if you know that you haven't been practicing enough to try a random freestyle on the spot, you got to go with something that you already written.
Well, you got to know, hey, listen, bro. Even if you go off a verse of a song that you finna drop in 2 months, but you use that one, boy, to get up out of there, I'm telling you.
So
yeah, man.
I like to ask a lot of my guests, like, if you had to play a role in a movie, or you was an actor on a TV show or something, what movie or what show do you see yourself replaying the role of the actor? Just feeling like you could do that role, or you would like to do it?
Oh man, bro, I actually got like 2 movies, man. Power is one of them.
Power the shows.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah,
like that show with 50 Cent, like Ghost.
Which actor do you see yourself like could just take roles?
Me, I would actually say Ghost, because I'm a quiet guy, man.
Right.
You know, because I don't deal with people like that, and people don't know how I'm gonna come.
Right.
You know, because I can talk, I can vibe with anybody. You know, but I always have had a past. You know, and sometimes I can take it there if need be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you give me the vibe of 2 people off of the show. You could have been the lawyer, Method Man.
Yeah.
And you could have been 50 Cent. Kane.
Nah, I was gonna go up with Kane too.
Yeah, you could have been Kane too.
I was gonna go up on 50.
Because you cut like that. They don't know
because I was gonna go up on 50.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, because I pretty much, you know, was in that kind of
lifestyle
vibe and kind of like that lifestyle, man. You know, bro. But I never, cause I was always low key, bro. But you know, man, I just wasn't on that foolishness. But when it came time to stand my ground, boy, you know, hey, man, you know. And that's what it is. And that's what it is.
For real. So what are some of your great resources?
Far as
like producers, or you know, certain environments where you feel like it brings out the better quality of you.
Well, hey, I'm telling you right now, boy, got him to my right.
Yes,
Stay on the right. Blewman Production. Boy, we embedded.
Yes.
I'm telling you, man. Let me tell you something. All right. Well, first I started out with my partner Don Mecca. You know, man. Listen, right now is one of the best spaces. Okay, because I can create and do anything.
Yeah, creative control.
Okay, I have creative control. All right. And like now with the music, you know, everybody is doing their own thing, bruh. I always wanted to be in my own lane, and I feel like that's where I'm at right now.
Most definitely.
Okay, I feel like I am at my most creative state because the people that's engaging with the music right now with me, man, it's like they just loving everything that I do, and it ain't just our culture, but it's different cultures, man. It's different people, you know, that they be sending me stuff, likes, all that stuff, man. You know, so right now, man, I'm blessed and I'm in a good headspace to continue creating new music. Different music.
That's what's up. And Blue, I wanted to ask you, what is some of your creative processes like when you either making beats or even writing your hooks or verses? Like, what vibe do you get into the create?
That's a multi-question because it's 3 different things. But you know, when I produce, I'm a person who is sort of analytic, but at the same time creative. So I look at things when I make a track. Like somebody will listen to a track and they'll say, man, this sound hot, this sound dope. But when I'm making tracks, I see colors. You know, it sounds weird, but I see colors as I'm making the track. And as I'm making the track, adding snares, kick, piano, bass, the colors is coming together to make a picture. So that's how I look at when I'm doing things. When I'm making beats, that's how I see it. I see colors and it starts to lay out, all the radiance and the gradients is coming. And then when the track is finished, there's a picture there. And that's how I can know, I can say, hey, this is what this is because I can see the picture. When I'm writing...
So you building creative patterns. It's like creative blocks and patterns.
Creative blocks, right. But that block turned into a picture.
Right.
It turns into a picture. As of when I'm writing and thinking of stuff, you know, music is is pretty much, I look at it as KISS. Keep it simple, stupid.
Right.
So when you keep it simple, I look at music in a way of where you want people to sing your song.
Right.
You want them to sing it. So you want to give things where you can get feedback from people, or it sparks an emotion inside of them.
Right.
You know, so that's pretty much my process of when I'm writing and when I'm producing. Two different ways, but that's the way I do it.
So, Sko Rilla, if you was in my shoes right now and you had to ask a question, what question would you ask yourself that I missed?
What? The consistency?
Yeah. So how important is it consistency?
Man, listen, okay. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Once again, I gotta go back to my big brother, man. You know, he's been on me a lot. Blewman has been on me a lot, man. And he has always been talking about being consistent. All right. And I'm not gonna lie, you know, I kind of took a little step back, you know, because we all have a family, and I didn't know how to juggle the two.
Right.
All right.
Find that balance.
Right, like that to find that balance. So you know, I always wanted my kids to have certain things that I didn't have, you know, because my father, you know, he wasn't always in the picture. So I had to kind of like to take a step back and to make sure that they were straight. And by me doing that, it seemed like everything was already still there. Okay, I just ain't I just wasn't consistent or, you know, like driven to say, man, you know what, man, I'm done with this. So now let me go over here and holler at bro.
Right.
You know, because I always thought that I needed to have this, to that, and this.
Right.
So I can get that.
But I know it was eating you up the whole time.
But it was always
to feed your fans. They want to ask you what music.
Man, it was always killing me. Okay. So listen, man, consistency is the key. All right. Stay consistent. No matter what your circumstances are. Okay. It ain't gonna be there for long. All right. Take care of that. Get back to the grind. Get back to your dream.
To the best of your ability.
All right. And keep going. Man, listen, life gonna life, but you keep living life at the same time.
Most definitely.
Definitely.
Definitely, man. We over here vibing, man. We gonna let y'all get a few previews of some of Sko Rilla music, and we have a very touchy subject that he want to speak on about his mother, and we gonna rap with y'all a little bit more, man. Sko Rilla in the building, man. It's going way up, man. Y'all stay tapped in, man. Like, subscribe, comment, man. Sko Rilla!
Yes, sir, baby.
So everybody want to know, what is higher voltage? Well, it's a platform. We're here to offer services for every upcoming business, every music label, every business, every artist, rapper, singer. Even if you have a product or a merchandise, that's what we're here for. So people want to know why I started it. It's a voice for upcoming businesses. Y'all come tap in. So right now I need all of my Vultures fam to go subscribe to Higher Vultures TV. It's the Higher Vultures podcast. We here to give you plenty episodes and plenty shows. Y'all like, subscribe, and comment. $305. Higher Vultures. Let's go.